glücklich zu sehen.
Je suis enchantée.
Go back to where you came from.
Bleibe.
Resta.
Willkommen, bienvenue. Im Cabaret, oh Cabaret, du Cabaret. Meine Damen und Herren,
Mesdames et messieurs, criminals and clients, welcome to Crime and Punishment Cabaret for a cause.
wie geht's?
Comment ça va? Are you good
Or are you guilty?
Tonight we invite you to play judge, jury, and prohibitively expensive QC as we consider for your entertainment whether the punishment really does fit the crime. Eat, drink, but be wary, because for the next 2 hours we won't be making polite dinner conversation. No, we'll be talking and singing about those tricky, sticky topics that are so hard but so important to discuss. This, right here, it's a not so safe space. But don't worry, you'll be fine!
Ich bin ein Konferenzier.
Je suis votre compère.
We are your hosts.
Und sagen
Willkommen, bienvenue. Welcome in Cabaret, oh Cabaret, to Cabaret.
Thank you very much. Enjoy the show!
we admit that in the past we have been dust. They were kidding when they called us hypocrites. But you'll find that nowadays we mended all our ways. Repented, seen the light and made us true.
Yes, you're looking at the guys with all the power, executive discretion and the rest. But we promise, please don't laugh, we use it on behalf of the miserable, desperate and depressed.
Pathetic. Poor unfortunate souls in pain, in need.
This one's fleeing from a war.
That one wants a safer home.
And do we help them?
Yes, indeed. Those poor unfortunate souls, so sad, so true. They come flocking to our borders, crying, "Silent minister, please!"
And we help them.
Yes, we do.
Now it's happened once or twice. Someone couldn't pay the price, and I'm afraid we had to rape them across the board. Now we had the odd complaint, but on the whole we've been saints to those poor unfortunate souls. Have we got a deal?
If I go to Nauru, I'll never be with my father or sisters again.
It's your only option. Life's full of tough choices, isn't it? Oh, and there's one more thing. We haven't yet discussed the subject of payments.
But I don't have any.
Oh, we're not asking for much. Just a token, a trifle. What we really want is your voice.
But without my voice, how can I?
Look, you'll have some shelter, a bit of food, and don't forget, you'll still have your life. But you see, my sweet, the men out here don't like a lot of blabber. Speak out and you will answer to the law. You see, in Oz it's much preferred for ladies not to say a word about what happens to you once you reach our shore.
Come on, we're not all that impressed with your complaining. Australians avoid it when they can. And if you don't like your little hut, you can't keep your big mouth shut. You should have thought about that first before you ran. Come on, you poor unfortunate souls. Go ahead, make your choice.
I'm a busy politician and I haven't got all day. It won't cost much, just your voice. Those poor unfortunate souls, so sad but true.
If you want to cross the sea, my sweet, you've got to pay the toll.
Take a number, take a breath and just do as you've been told.
Scotty, Malcolm, now we've got it, boys. The libs are on a roll. Hang on a second, Scotty, is that boom mic on?
Those poor unfortunate souls.
See, the process I was told to get in was that you sit a public admissions exam. What that means is you register for the exam, you sit the exam, wait, they assess you, and then you get in. So on the day I turned up to the exam venue, I walked up to the registry. The man said, "How did you get here?" I was a bit surprised, but I answered, "By bus." It was a really long journey, so I'm just happy to be here. He looked at me and said,
You know you could have taken the train. Why did you have to take the bus?
"Sorry, does..."
Look, rules are rules, and you took the train. You can't sit this exam.
It's a public
Look, we're
admission.
not going to break the rules just because you had a difficult journey, all right? We can't take any more people, and you can't jump this queue.
What queue? See, during this time that we were talking, there were other people arriving at the exam venue by train, not by bus, walking up to the registry, registering and sitting the exam. There wasn't a queue. Why did the mode of transport I chose to arrive by have anything to do with whether I could register? I'm talking about registering, not sitting the exam, just registering. He led me to a small room and told me to wait. I've been waiting here for 405 days. I'm not going to tell you about the living conditions I've had to endure, because technically, that's beside the point. I'm not going to tell you about the other people who've been waiting with me, who've fallen ill, but who've been denied a doctor, denied proper medical treatment, because technically, that's beside the point. I'm not going to tell you why I had to leave my hometown to come take the exam in the first place, because technically, that's beside the point. I'm not going to tell you about how corrupted the authorities were in my hometown, that in the first place, it was impossible to access the train station, because technically, that's beside the point.
I've asked for updates, whether this queue the man spoke of has progressed.
I've heard they're going to close down this waiting room.
It's unclear what's actually going to happen to me from here.
Do I get transferred to another waiting room?
Do I just keep on waiting? And why am I being locked up here?
I've done something wrong. All I wanted was to be given a chance.
To be considered. It doesn't make sense to me.
Now suddenly, we're not so friendly.
Well, who cares? No big deal. It's not our home. We've got to be what they hope we are. We've got to be a sanctuary. How can we lock them up? So when we welcome them here. Why can't you see what these people need? Why can't you hear them?